look what we have here. It's a blast from the past. It's so funny looking at this car because when I had my 8 Gen, it looked just like this when I first got it. So I got my hands on it. Look at this thing. So yeah, this thing just got traded in. I haven't been in an 8 Gen in a minute, especially one just like mine. This is the refresh with this clutch. That's so funny. It is for sale, by the way, so I don't know if it's still for sale by the time this video is out. This thing is for sale. What you guys think? Should I bring back an 8 Gen to the channel? To be honest, if I do another 8 Gen, it will probably gotta be a Mugen. I don't know if I can do another FG2. Like, I've been there, done that, you know? And I think this is the same color mine was as well. Polish. Actually, this is not even... Yeah, it's polished metal. I remember the stock wheels. This is hilarious. You get the facelift front end, grill, front bumper, and the wheel design. I do like the 06 to 08 wheels better than the 9 to 11. One thing I didn't have are the original SI floor mats. Mine didn't come with it, but I did upgrade to the, I think the, I forgot the name of it, PM2 or something like that. I actually had a customer that want more pictures of it. They live out of state. But yeah, this thing got 76,000 miles on it. So low miles on there, which is nice. I always love the heads-up display. I don't know. I can't see myself doing another 8 Gen unless it's a Mugen. Other than that, you know, I'm not doing the FA5, FG2. Just, oh no, it's too hot. I gotta wind out the window. I'm cooking this damn thing. But it is bringing back memories sitting in this thing. I got used to my my Integra clutch. I'm just bringing it back. I'm gonna jump out of here though, take some pictures for this customer. But dang, look at that. Pop the hood on that bad boy. What's funny is I do have a stock hood strut, prop rod for this thing too. Look at this thing all stock, that's crazy. I remember mine, we dropped the battery, put an air intake on that bad boy. We did the fuel, it was like the fuel line tuck kit, and we had the pressure, the gauge, the fuel gauge on there too. Oh, I can't even speak English. Spark plugs cap, we did the oil cap, dipstick. See, this is the reason why I want to sell my Integra and get something older. I just miss working on the older cars. Now, I want something older than this too. When I had my SI, to me, it was still kind of just, I wish I had something older. You know, like, I love this generation. I hate this engine bay. This is the worst engine bay Honda's ever made. If you want to get back there to the headers, you got to remove this piece right here, remove the cowl. Anyone that saw me work on my 8 Gen know what I'm talking about. Look how small the engine bay is. The thing is tiny. I did not have fun working on this car. But I learned a lot from working on my 8 Gen and bringing back all the memories. We had the daytime running lights, the LEDs. This thing happens to every 8 Gen. I don't even know why, but this happened on mine too. The little, one of the clips in there, the little circle on the bumper breaks loose and you cannot clip this back into place. No matter what, I tried zip ties, I tried everything. This did not work. Damn, TBT. What did I even do with my wheel? Oh yeah, I swapped my wheels for those white wheels that I had, if you guys remember. And then the Mugen, whatever you guys call it, that one only came in the 4 doors. That's one thing I didn't like about that, because I don't like the 4 door. Like, I love the coupes. Like, when this first came out, when I was living in New York and my neighbor got one, he got a blue one, I had to buy one. But it's so funny seeing, this is a 10, so mine was 09, this is a 10, and the same color is crazy. I think mine was this color. I think mine was a different shade of gray. I can't remember. My car was repainted, and I don't think they went back to the factory gray. I think they did a different type of gray. They must have didn't realize that. I think it was the Galaxy gray. Maybe it wasn't the Galaxy gray, because I made a video talking about the paint color, and someone was like, oh, that's not Galaxy gray, because this is polished metal. Someone was like, my car's not polished metal, so I don't even know what gray my car was. It was a unique gray, I will say, but it's similar to this. Maybe it was this, I don't know. IDK. Cleaned up a little bit. Came out pretty nice. Y'all seen the stock shift knob, bringing back memories. All of this, bringing back memories. And then you have the red stitching in the seats as well. Supposedly, the heads-up display is why Honda went with this with the 8 Gen. So speedometer's up there, tachometer's down there. It's supposed to be like a heads-up display. Cool feature. I think this is like a, is it one CD? I think it's multiple CD. Maybe it's one CD, I don't remember. But I did change this, added a head unit in there. This gives me so much nostalgia because of just how much memories I had with my SI. But yeah, that chapter is done. Done and closed. Been there, done that. Don't think I'll do another 8 gen unless it's a Mugen. But then I don't really care for the 4 doors like that. But yeah, so the SI seats back here. Seats, the floor mats. The nostalgia is crazy though. I can't stop looking at it. It's so cool. It's definitely time for a new chassis, something I haven't done before. This one does have some scratches and, you know, dents and dings. So come to find out, this is one owner. The previous owner had it for 15 years, bought it brand new off the showroom floor, and I believe they drove about 5,000 miles a year. So that's why I had so much low miles for the year. It's crazy. It's 2010. In my opinion, this color is pretty rare because I've only seen one more driving around here in New Mexico besides mine. And now look at all those hoodlums up there. Look at them. Ready for someone to take a french fry out and swarm them. You know, friend, they mobbing up there. Look at them. Putting some gas in the good old SI. These 8 gens drive so much different than the newer SIs and the Integras. Like the clutch engagement is a lot different. It's not boosted, it's not turbo, so there's like no power down low. And I was used to that, and now I got my Integra. I'm so used to having power down low and torque that this thing got no torque. Like, you really gotta rev out to get some power. And it's been a while since I drove like that, and I got into this thing and I'm shifting and I'm like, oh, drive is so much different, but it is more raw, you know, more engaging, I would say, compared to the newer Integra and SIs and things like that. Because the fact that you got to downshift and get up into high RPMs, and then, you know, VTEC cracking like 6,200. It's been a minute since I got to feel real VTEC. Like, you got to rev this thing out. There go VTEC. It's been a minute since I had that feeling. Oh, so you guys thought I was done with the SIs? We got another one. It's a 2010, just like the gray one, but this one's a 4-door. Does have more miles on it, 10,000 miles on this one versus 70 or 80 on the gray one. Also available. The other one is cleaned up though. This one's not cleaned up. But this is something I wanted to talk about, is I just don't prefer the sedan over the coupe. I know you can get the JDM rear and the JDM front end. Like I said before, I'll consider the Mugen version of the 4-door, but stock like this, no. I don't know. There's something about this. I don't know what it is. I love the coupes. Something about the sedan. I know people prefer the sedan. Also, I think Japan never got a coupe when they had the 8 gen. I think they just had the sedan. I think the coupe is only for the States. So that makes the coupe a little more rare. So like I said, this one's a little bit more dirty. Before it's out for sale, this thing needs to be cleaned up. But yeah, I think only the States got the coupe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we only got the coupe. So that's why parts for the coupe was a lot harder. And there's not a lot of body kits for the coupe. There's not a lot of just appearances for the coupe because the coupe was only in the United States, where this body style was globally. You know, this is all over the world that got this guy. But I'm just not a big fan of sedans. But I understand why people prefer the sedan. You can fit car seats back here easier, passengers. If you want to make it a family car, you can. It's easier to make this a family car because of the 4 doors. I'll rather have a coupe and then have another car I can put the family in, instead of just have a sedan SI 8 gen. And that's my daily, my project car and everything all together. But you can't go wrong with the sedans though. They're cool cars. But you get the same wheels from 2009, 10, 11. The refresh, got the wheels on the rear. I like the taillights on these. I think they're cool. I think I like these taillights over the coupe taillights, to be honest. And then the coupe spoiler was actually like off the trunk. It's more like a spoiler. This one's almost, what do you call these when the spoiler's kind of attached like that, no space underneath? I'm not too sure, but yeah, same exhaust. Interior's all the same, minus the 2 doors. VTEC sticker that people have been putting on their non-VTEC cars. One thing I love about the SI is, if you don't know, then you won't know, because Honda barely made the SI look differently than the non-SI, the EX, the LX, the DX, the EXLs. Of course, you have the big SI badge in the grill, but they didn't give you like a crazy front lip. They gave you like a little baby spoiler back there. You know, no side skirts really on here. SIs give you a hint of sportiness. I mean, SI is sport injected. So it's a normal Civic sport injected. You get the beautiful legendary K20 motor. So same K20 in the coupe. I think it makes 197 horsepower from factory. So just right under 200 horsepower. This one got a dent on it too. They did add a clear bra on it. And what's crazy too is I think the gray coupe and this one are both one owner. So both owners had them for 15 years, which is crazy. This one, I think the lady bought this one brand new. I know the gray one, the dude had it. He was an engineer and he had that thing off the showroom floor, brand new here in Albuquerque. But I got a lot of history with these cars, so that's kind of why I'm making a whole video talking about these things, because I've been there, done that with this generation. You know, it's like done. I no longer have my SI. My SI was the longest car I've had in my life, because I've gone through many different cars, but that coupe, I've had that for 4 years. It's the longest I've had a car, and I've been through a lot with that car, and very reliable, very reliable. I think the check engine light came on my car like twice in the 4 years I've had it. Like, it never broke down on me. One time the battery, I used Honda and it drained the battery, or the battery, I don't know, it wouldn't start, and then it started. Besides that, and my fender liners kept coming off on my SI. Probably the most reliable car I've ever had. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've had an unreliable car. So far, all my cars I've had no issues with them, but you know, I stick with Honda and Acura. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think, you know, every car, it's just been a great car, but you can see the interior in this, guys, just like that gray coupe I was just in. The SI get the red tack. That's how you know this is an SI and not a EX, LX, DX, all the goodies. It'll be blue on those other models. And then I think for the speedometer up there, it'll be blue as well. So that's how you know you don't have an SI. All SIs came with a moonroof as well, so it's another dead giveaway. You get the nicer sound system too in the SI. And then the seats, of course, that's unique to the SI. And kind of like supposed to be like a fake Alcantara or whatever, and the red stitching. This is all unique to the SI. Fog lights, dead giveaway. The spoiler is a dead giveaway. The sticker, but then people, like I said, put that sticker on everything. If you've owned an SI, you can see it on the road, and you know when someone's faking. Someone got an SI badge on their car. I've seen that too. They took a LX, EX, put an SI badge on it. I have no idea why people do that. But then again, some people clown non-Type R cars with the red emblem. I had the red emblem on mine. But I think that's not as bad as you get an LX or a DX and you put an SI badge on there. I think that's crazier than a red emblem. Most Honda guys have red emblems on their non-Type Rs. That's just, it is what it is. But yeah, you get disc brakes all around too. I think the lower models got drums in the rear and disc up front. So I think that's another giveaway on the SIs. Maybe an EX or EXL gave you disc in the rears. I can't remember. But a great generation. Would I buy one again? I mentioned before, only if it's a Mugen, because they only made 1,000 of those, I think. Other than that, nah. I want something older. I want a 3rd or a 2nd gen Integra. I'll consider an RSX, but definitely want an older Integra. I know we are talking about 8th gen Civic Si, but look at this 2001 TL that came in. This thing has 316,000 miles on it, and it's kept in great shape. Look at it. It definitely looked like it has 150,000 miles on it, not 300. But look at the interior. Of course, it's gonna have rips in the seating, but look how nice, look how clean it is in there. This thing is nice. Got a 3.2 V6. I think TLs this year only came with that. Get that traditional Honda, 90s Honda startup. Look at this thing. Got a CD player. That was a big deal in 2001. You get the Bose cassette deck in there too. So you have the cassette and CD. Heated seats. This thing is nice. You got an auto dimming rear view mirror. You got a moonroof on the thing, home link. In 2001, that, you know, you get the couch seats. These things are plush. Like Acura don't make leather seats like this anymore. These things is just comfortable. Of course, you get your standard Acura steering wheel. Your 3 pods up here. It's giving me 90s, early 2000s Acura vibes. Everything's all soft touch. This feels good. Auto up down for the driver. You got heated side mirrors. Like, remember, this is from 2001. You have, I'm about to say garage opener. The moonroof controls there, traction control, cruise control, interior, dimming switch. But yeah, this thing has 316,000 miles on it. Kept in really great condition. Get the airbag up top. That kind of looked like an afterthought, because I know in the 90s airbags weren't standard. Well, definitely the 80s. I think the 90s is when they started becoming standard. But yeah, I don't know what type of transmission. It's a 5. It says D5, so I'm assuming this is a 5-speed automatic transmission. Jump out of here. Back seats. Oh man, you get the couch leather. They don't make them like this no more, man. Air vents back here, which are nice. Main brake. Storage, seat back behind the driving passenger. There's an ashtray back here. Got an ashtray in the second row. Leather coming off a little bit. This thing is nice, I will say. Armrest, storage. Got a pass through for the trunk. Put your skis back there. Speaking of trunk, let's go take a look at the trunk. Little trunk button there. Got the sport. I always like the rear end of these TLs. Just like a timeless look. Nice big trunk. Got the cargo net in here. Jack. Got some storage of your tools tucked away in there. Yeah, you get your pass through. So the seats don't fold down though. You just get that pass through. No folding down seats, but more storage over here. Wow, this thing is, you know what? Like I said, I know this is an 8-gen video, but I didn't really want to make a dedicated TL video. But this thing, I just took this one in. Gonna drive it because I've never driven an 01 TL, so I'm gonna drive this, see how it feels. But from this parking it right here, I love how this is such a good car, such a great car. I haven't picked up this camera, this exact camera I'm recording on, for like a month now. Actually, more than a month. It's supposed to be 2 months since I picked up the camera. The first few clips you guys saw in this video was from my phone because I just haven't been bringing my camera with me. I actually took a little break from this channel and I've been diving headfirst into vehicle spec. I'm being a little bit more serious with the automotive journalism and I'm trying to dive into just other brands and other manufacturers and just get more just different types of vehicles on that channel. So I took a little break from the channel just so I can focus on that. The odds of having two this complete different 8-gen Civic Si's, both of them were 2010, both of them one owner, and one person drive 5-some thousand miles a year and the other person drove, I forgot how much, like 7 or 8 or 9,000 miles a year. It's just crazy. Like, I worked at Honda for 8 years and I don't think I've seen two pre-owned 8-gens in that condition, one owner, ever. So the gray one did sell. I think it sold the next day when I made the video of gassing it up, and one of my coworkers sold that one, and I ended up selling the blue one. Big shout out to my guy Rob. I actually sold him a 9-gen Si coupe when I worked at Honda, and then he had a 10-gen, and then he has an Accord. I don't know if he's had an 8-gen before, but now he has an 8-gen now, so he's excited. So big shout out to Rob. Just a great car. My Si, I was a third owner of that car, and my car was stock, just like this great coupe, clean. It just didn't have the little mileage like the previous owner in that one, and they kept that one. And just maintenance has been updated, and it's just a perfect car to start off from, especially with the blue one too. The The blue one had a little bit more miles, but that one, it had more dings and dents and stuff on there too than the gray one, but still, it was just like excellent condition. The motor was healthy, you can't go wrong. I know the title of this video is something about me bringing the 8 Gen back to the channel. Like I said in the earlier clips, I will only consider a Mugen or that's pretty much it. It's only 8 Gen I will consider. I wouldn't get another coupe because there's so many different chassis to try. Why would I get another one again? You know, like unless I was obsessed with this chassis, I have to get another one. I definitely want to try something different. Speaking of trying something different, I did enjoy actually just having a video, me talking about just a car. You know, it wasn't really like a vlog, you would say. It's, you know, me kind of showing some cars I took in and just talking about cars. I actually pretty enjoyed that. So I may incorporate that into this channel a little bit more too. Still do vlogs and stuff like that too, but my main priority is still vehicle spec. So with that, I'm probably not gonna upload as much videos to this channel as I used to until I get a new project car, or if I just see something interesting, I'll film and record it. But you guys just won't get daily videos unless, I don't know, maybe I have a week where something crazy happened every day and I can record. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that I'm not making videos for the channel. It's not my priority right now. It's gonna be work, family, vehicle spec. Actually, the next clip is gonna be the first Tacoma I brought to vehicle spec. So I think I was talking about it a little bit, and we'll end the video there. But yeah, the odds of just having 2 8 Gens, one owners, same year, a coupe and a sedan, I don't know how rare that is for Acura. I've never seen that. I'm really hoping I see a NanoSX or something like that. I could drive one of those. But anyways, the TL. So I forgot to update you guys on what it was like driving that car. That car, even though it had 300K on it, it drove like it had 100K on it. Like that thing was nice and smooth. There's something about 90s, early 2000 Honda Acuras that vibe is just, I don't know, I'm chasing that vibe. You know, that's what I'm selling my Integra, because I'm chasing that. Like, I loved how that car drives, how it felt. It's automatic. I know the Type S version. Did the Type S come manual? Maybe the Type S was automatic. I don't remember. You get a 3.5, you got a Type S in that generation, but I know if you get non-Type S, it'll be 3.2, and that car just drove so well. It felt so right. Like, I was thinking about it a little bit, like, should I buy this car? But I know that I'm going to get tired of the automatic and want to trade it in and sell it. I know myself already, you know, so I was like, no, let me not. But that's a great car. That thing drove like a dream. Like, the characteristics of something like that, my Integra just doesn't have. And I had a lot of people commenting saying, I don't understand, you know, why would you sell your Integra? Why would you get rid of it? And you guys know, like, I'm young, you know, I'm 31 and I have a whole life ahead of me, and I'm going to explore, you know, I'm going to dive and dip into different things. And while I have the opportunity to buy a new car, buy a used car, I can get out of a car, I can sell a car. Like, while I have that opportunity of being able to do that, I'm going to take advantage of it. So I know a lot of people, there's nothing wrong with my Integra. The Integra is a great car. You know, it's just, I'm an old soul and I love old cars. I don't know what it is. Like, look how many cars I've bought already that I've traded right away because it's not. And I do this all the time where I try something different, I try something new, and it just always lead me back to, I want an older Acura Honda. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to do other things, but it's just not working. Anyways, next clip, check out this Tacoma. It's the new generation. I'm hoping to bring more Toyotas to the channel, to vehicle spec mostly, and then I may bring some behind the scenes to the channel. I don't know. But if you made this far in the video, I do appreciate you, because you're a real one. You didn't have to sit here and watch this whole thing. I literally babbled about 8 Gen SIs for like 10 minutes, walk around the car. I sat in the car. I kept talking. Anyone that know me, I'm a pretty quiet person, you know, but when it comes to cars and then Hondas and Acuras, I can talk your ear off. I can probably sit there and talk with you forever, you know, till you're 80 years old and just talk about these cars. Anyways, next clip. Look at this guy hanging out, upside down, living life. But yeah, we finally got our hands on a Tacoma. This is a 25 SR. So this did a walk around on it and a short form on it. This is the base model. But I do want to include other brands on my vehicle spec channel. And I'm glad to add a Toyota to the channel. Definitely want to do more Tacomas. This one's not that bad as well. Like I said, for it being a base model, you get some goodies. You can tell it's base, you know, we got a lot of blank buttons and things, but you know, a little 8-inch display, 7-inch digital instrument cluster there. I'm right by the main road, so super loud, but black interior, nothing too crazy. Nice little truck though. 5-foot bed, double cab, come different configurations. But yeah, we're gonna jump out of here. I just finished filming, and we're gonna jump in the RDX and head home.